Greetings, YouTube. One of the reasons why I chose journalism as my profession, as my undergraduate degree, and then eventually as a master's degree, and then now I teach the subject of a field, is because I've never been a 9 to 5 guy. I just can't imagine myself doing the same thing every day. I have so much respect for people who do that because it would be very monotonous, and I think for me personally, I think I would have a hard time finding value in that day to day struggle. I need something new. I need something exciting. I need something challenging every day. And one of the many reasons why I have not been as burnt out after 5 years of doing this daily as I thought I would be is because every day I wake up, I know I'm going to record at least a few videos that I didn't know I was going to record when I got out of bed. And that's what gets me out of bed. That's what gets me to my computer even after a long day of teaching and grading and writing letters of recommendation and responding to emails, etc. It's quite the hobby. With that being said, this is a really unique video. I don't even know if I know how to cover it, but we have had a debate about AI evolution in this game. If you go back, and of course YouTube has these as almost like historic archives to what the AI was doing, how it was reacting 4, 5, 6 years ago, it looks like a different game because it is a different game. Kabam has done everything from change the frame rate of the game to speed up animations. I mean, there were days where Black Bolt's Special 2 or even like Drax's animations, even the Special 1, were like so slow it almost feels like you could take a nap and still dex them. Not anymore. And I get why they would do that. But there's no denying, and I need to do a bigger video on this, but there's no denying that some of the AI has returned this year to also being more passive. I call it the all or nothing node AI, where it refuses to fire specials until it gets to a special 3 and suddenly it wakes up like a Snorlax. That's wild and about to body slam you. So, needless to say, these AI observations are not alone. They're not anything that several of you have not commented on yourself. So I was tagged in a tweet with several other people, and I get tagged in tweets just about daily, so I never really think anything of it. But it has turned into quite the Twitter exchange in ways that I didn't know would be. So, Skydad23, cool name, tags me, Rich the Man, Kabam Mike, and Marvel Contest of Champions with quite the allegation. According to him, so I make a comment on someone else's post that there was a time speaking about AI would get your post deleted, and then you prove me right by Kabam Mike by permanently banning me. Wow, you are special. Shots fired. Now, I'm sure Kabam Mike also gets tagged on Twitter and DM'd and who knows what else every day. And so it kind of reminds me, because Kabam Mike is a bit of a celebrity in this community, you know? Kind of reminds me of like an NBA player like Kevin Durant who constantly gets tagged and finally he fires back. And so you can see we have ourselves a little bit of back and forth. First, we have the image. This might make a good thumbnail. I don't know. Permission problem. You are banned. I don't comment on the forums, but maybe once or twice a year. So I've never seen this, but I do know it is a problem. Kabam Mike was not going to stay silent on this one. First of all, I didn't do it. Secondly, if you think that's the reason you were banned and are ignoring your mountain of warnings and previous infractions that led to a single offense getting you a temporary ban, that's pretty dishonest. Your ban will expire eventually. So he knows about the ban pretty well to have this information. To respond to someone and say that you have a mountain of warnings and previous infractions, though, Because that's a big deal, right? This summoner almost sounds like it was his first offense, and Kabam Mike's like, I've seen the paper trail. Now the question is, has Skydad23 seen his own paper trail? The mountain of warnings for not breaking any rules. I can share the warnings here if you would like that. Clearly show me not breaking any forum rules. The non-constructive criticism is just a bit subjective. What it should say is no criticism allowed. That is quite the charge. Rich, the man, or Rich the Optimism, says, I've been collecting posts and threads to look into this topic more. I really hope it wasn't one that was deleted, as player feedback is important. Now, yes, I was not expecting to cover this problem when I woke up this morning, but that's why I love what I do. I'm not saying you have to choose a side here. I'm not saying I'm choosing a side. I'm just showing you what the comments are and what the drama is. I think it's important to note, though, that Kabam has made public statements that I disagree with, and that's that the AI is not being tweaked. I just think that's against the data, and I think people who play the game every day would find that to be pretty hard to believe. I'm not saying that to be negative, Nancy. I'm not saying that to get clicks or views. I'm just saying that as a general observation of the game that we all play and love every day. Do you think Kabam has a point? Whose side are you taking, if any? And what do you think of the AI to start this month? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.